Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 4 of our Star Wars The Old Republic Sith Inquisitor playthrough. So, this time I am clogged up and I can't breathe and my throat hurts, but we're doing it anyway. We're gonna record anyway. I have a water nearby for relief from my aching throat. And I will be muting my mic randomly as I try to block out coughing fits like right now. Okay, we're back. So, I don't know if I will be able to edit out all the times where I like mute my mic to cough and die. My hope is that I can just not do that, but of course it's hard to say. Anywho, so last time we made it to Nar Shaddaa, and we did all about Balmorra and made it to Nar Shaddaa. So we also told a story. The video was a tad short, not way too short, but just a little bit. But that was because I told that story and I couldn't tell how much time it took, and so with all of the talking and standing around we did, I couldn't tell how far we were supposed to be or how far we were and stuff. Anyway, so it sort of threw off my timing and stuff. But anyway, a couple things. So I quit the guild Club Penguin because the name is stupid, and considering my character is so cool, the clan name Club Penguin looks retarded. And anyway, sorry, I had to die for a minute. Anyway, and so I didn't want to be part of a stupid guild, and so I quit the guild. And honestly, because there was only 5 of us, including me. And so the problem with that is that that means that their experience boost is pathetic. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to hang around if I'm not getting any experience for the. If I'm getting so little anyway, and I hate the name, so it's like, and I'm the only one ever online. Which, I don't so much care if I'm the only one online, so long as I'm getting the correct experience, but I wasn't. So I'm like, you know what, screw this. Anyway, so, sorry, I keep having to mute my mic. I'm hoping it'll pass after a few minutes. Anywho, and so the other thing that I did is I went ahead and hit the heroics. I only hit half of them, but we are at 26. The next level will be, we're only half a level away about before we hit level 27. We're not quite halfway. We're almost halfway, and then that will turn us down, so then we'll be above. So I figured by the time we hit the story, we'll be above enough that it won't matter. So we'll do something similar that we did for Balmorra, is we'll hit all of Nar Shaddaa, and we'll be a little bit over. Then we'll go to the next planet and hit all of that. We'll try to hit most, if not all of that, and then I will hit the heroics on that planet, is sort of what I'm hoping for. So, of course, we'll have to see, but I am at least a little bit hopeful that that's how that can turn out. Anywho, let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so the other thing we did yesterday is I talked about some of my computer issues in the background, how basically my computer, it's always like the Windows search is always running and it's always just a giant pain in the butt. Okay, well, what I did is I actually figured out how to turn off Windows search permanently. Now, supposedly being the key word there, is supposedly Windows search is supposed to like help sort of build an index or something, and I can't tell if it's doing it like offline or online, but basically it's supposed to like build some kind of index or something to help you find stuff faster. And so it wasn't incredibly clear to me, and I'm not entirely sure what that means. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn it off because worst case scenario, I'll just turn it back on. If it turns out my computer whatever blows up if it doesn't have it on or something. So I turned it off. Well, my computer is working really fast, faster than it's worked in years. And so at the moment I'm recording and moving around, and we're all hovering at between 30 and about 50% CPU usage. So basically where it should be running, considering I'm recording and playing the game at the same time. But you can see how smoothly it's running. I mean, even looking out this far, it does drop a couple of frames, but comparatively, it's clearer than it's been for us in a long time. So I'm going to keep it off because my computer is working faster than it's have in a while. Now, optimally, we'll just keep trying this. Now, the only thing I notice is that Chrome sometimes works a little bit weird. The only thing that I notice is that Chrome sometimes works a little bit slower, a little bit laggy, but it's 100% worth it. Okay, 100%. Now, a couple things is we got a new ability. We got Thundering Blast, which is a great ability. So what I did is this is our little immediate one that doesn't have, it's an instant attack. So what I did is I am now trying my best to sort of match my abilities with my level 70 Inquisitor, and as far as locations are concerned, because this is how I play my level 70. And plus, I figured it would make it easier for me to use my abilities and not have to refigure out things and stuff. So what I did is this is our instant. It used to be on 2, it is now on 3. Lightning Strike used to be on 3, it's now on 7. And then Thundering Blast takes takes number 2. So this eventually will become Lightning Bolt, I believe is what it's called, and it's a very powerful lightning ability that it takes a couple seconds to activate, and it replaces Lightning Strike. It's a pretty high level ability, to pretty high level, so it will be a while before we see it, but eventually that'll be Lightning Bolt. And then I forget what 9 is, but I'll remember as we get closer. But anyway, now my abilities are so far, they're pretty much the same as my level 70, if not the same. I think the only difference is that these two are switched. I think I have them like that on my Inquisitor. But on my other one, I mean. But anyway, so yeah, so far we're gonna try this. But this is pretty much what my other Inquisitor looks like. But of course I have more, and we're slowly filling the slots. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to work on this. So we are infiltrating the warehouse to attempt to cure this rot disease. The idea being is that they will worship the ground I walk on if I cure a disease. Which is, of course, the hope. Now, something that started to happen here, and as if you notice that even though Lightning Strike has a cooldown, like it requires activation time, it actually activates instantly. So, sorry, I'm back. Anyway, so sometimes, as you activate like Thundering Blast, and if you hit Shock and stuff, abilities will trigger so that now they'll glow, as you saw, and they'll be able to be activated instantly. And so a lot of the Inquisitors, specifically the Lightning Inquisitor, has a lot of abilities that do that. As you can see, that now some of them are all the time. Like, I know what triggers it. If you hit Lightning Blast first, it allows Chain Lightning to be activated instantly. Now, you can't spam it, because there is like a cooldown with the activation that you might have to do it like every other one or something. So you can't just go Thundering Blast, Chain Lightning, Thundering Blast, Chain Lightning, Thundering Blast, Chain Lightning. Like, you can't hit it that fast, but for most combat, it does activate instantly, which is pretty sweet. Now, we did hit a lot of heroics on this planet, and they were pretty. They have been going really well. But, oops, I was trying to hit this one. There we go. Die, you stupid droid. There we go. Anyway, but I completely lost my train of thought. So yeah, we hit a lot of the heroics. The heroics were a little bit weird because I hit 4 of them out of the 8. I think there's 8, and I hit like 4 of them. But Chem Val, I kept sending him in first because they're supposed to target him. But then they kept turning and attacking me anyway. And so, like, it was so annoying. It was so annoying. So it was a little bit dangerous because it was hard keeping me alive. Because it was kind of hard keeping me alive because everyone was constantly turning to attack me. And so I was having to fight, like, a lot of the group. So it was important to use Whirlwind and use our stuns. Because, so then I learned pretty quick. I'm like, okay, well, apparently, for whatever reason, they are targeting me more than they're targeting Chem Val. So I guess I will, take that into account. So then I started to plan for it. Where before long, I was sending Chem in the same time that I was using Whirlwind. And then that way that, one of them would be locked in a Whirlwind, and then one of them would be blocking Chem, and then I could focus down whoever was attacking me. Because some of them were definitely going to ignore him and attack me. Basically. But yeah, and it seemed to work pretty well. I feel like but pretty quick we had a working system. Like that. He's completely worthless. He's not worthless. I just kill much faster than he does. Which, honestly, he's the tank. He's not supposed to outshine me. But I'm just saying. There we go. Administer the cure. Up. And again, I don't know if it makes any kind of difference, but at least this way we can see, right? Because I've only ever done it the exact same way, so if we can do it a different way and shake it up for once, why not? Why not? So, we'll have to see. Okay, so is this right in the middle? Yeah, okay. So it could be anywhere. So let's see if we can see anybody. Let's see. Those are all exchange people. Lots of exchange people. Not seeing a lot of citizens over here, though. Oh, there's some running around over there. Okay. Alright, well, oh, there's some over here. Okay, let's go ahead and clear these guys, because they'll attack us if we run past anyway. Wow, I just hit that guy with the chain lightning, and he died immediately. Died immediately. Hey, you. Mike, don't panic. I'm giving you a cure. He's like, OMG, thank you so much. That's a dead guy. But I was just like, can he be cured? I mean, not from death? Probably not. Alright, exchange people. Okay, there. Is there a disease dude hiding back here? Nope. Couple of rando droids. Let's see. Well, I know I saw some out there. Oh, there's one. Right on the corner. Hang on, let's get this guy first. Dead. Move that over there. Alright, buddy, don't panic. I'm giving you a cure. Hey, you're cured. Let's see. There's some regular citizens, but they're not diseased citizens. Specifically. Oh, I bet you that guy probably got all these guys, because these guys were not here before. It's because I bet you that dude in the corner right here was what probably got all these dudes, and then he left. Probably.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destrus earlier. He was out of line.
At least one of you knows her place.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I don't need to rant. My will is done the moment I think it.
That's what I mean. You are strong, or Palladius only pretends to be. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius's cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
You've done well. Now, tell me about this place.
The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
A well-known location can't hurt either.
I'd considered that as well. It's both well-known and accessible.
Oh, I like her. That's so funny though. Like, it's like it's all in such in character. Like everything my character said right there. She's like, "Oh, my will's done the moment I think it." You're like, "Oh my gosh!" Like she's so prideful. But it's fun because it's in character. Like and I feel like that's how they think it too. Like as far as like the game is concerned. That because I mean, look at all the dialogue. I mean, like there's so much good dialogue for people who are like for the very prideful Inquisitor. There's so much good dialogue options for that. But the Warrior did not have like even close to that kind of dialogue options. And so I feel like that they even want you to play that way. So I feel like that's encouraged. Anyway, Major Island, it's that dude that was really an actually smart major that got promoted that used to be something lower. Anyway, my lord, just following up to make sure neither the Colicoid serum nor your exposure to toxic waste has resulted in any unpleasant side effects. Although I have nothing but the utmost faith in Dr. Tyrek's skills, I'd still recommend a full medical examination as soon as possible. Better safe than sorry. Thanks, man. That's actually a good idea. I did sell all my med packs. I did sell my med packs in order to get my little mouse droid because I was incredibly impatient and I didn't want to have to come back. Oh, actually, if I'm meeting back, then there's no reason to even bother with the speeder. It'd be faster to teleport. Anyway, so yeah, we will see how far we get on this, and then of course our new B game is Battlefield 3. Is our new B game. We were playing the campaign on that. Now I don't remember the campaign, and like I barely remember it. I don't remember any specifics, but I barely remember certain pieces of it as I've done it at some point. And so I don't remember any specifics, so I don't know how long it is. So yeah, I really couldn't tell you. But so I don't know how many pieces it's going to be, but considering it's a shooter campaign, it's not going to be very long. No matter what it is, it's just not going to be very long. So we will of course have to see. We'll have to see what its length is, but I kind of, just as a guesstimation, I kind of assume it's going to be probably something similar to the Call of Duty Black Ops campaigns. You know what, I can actually look really quick. All right, I'm gonna look really quick. I will cut out me looking at my iPad, and I will cut back to you guys in but a moment. Okay, we are back. So I actually looked it up, and on average, the average time to beat that campaign is 6 hours. So that's a kind of what I thought it was going to be. But I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Are you the Sith they call the Great Hunter, the Great Healer, the one they say has his eye on Lord Pelagius' cult? Oh, see, cool. They changed my name. That's cool.
If you mean the future leader of Lord Palladius's cult, then yes.
Good. I would have hated to kill you and then find out you were the wrong person. Yeah, that would be bad. Oops. Sorry, guys. I accidentally skipped something he said. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Although, yeah, anyway, so I did look it up, and it's about 6 hours on average. So our first video was an hour and like 15 minutes or something. So our first video was an hour and 15 minutes or something, so we could figure that approximately we have about 5 hours left, so we could probably do it in 3 videos relaxed and 2 videos in a hurry. Now, the one thing that we should consider, though, is the fact that that on average, I always look up. Lately I've been looking up how like lengths of games on that site, the how long to beat, and it gives you all kinds of times and estimates on like if you're an average player, if you're rushing, if you're a completionist, or whatever. So I was looking it up, and I look up a lot. Well, on average, if I look at like the average time of like 6 hours, I almost always beat that. So we could probably figure that it's probably going to be between 3 and 4 videos, something like that. 4 videos probably like at the very most. 3 videos is kind of more what I expect. So it'll be pretty short. And that's exactly what I thought. Shooter campaigns are short, so that's not very surprising. But anyway, all right. The Great Healer, that's me. Okay, why do so many people think they can oppose my master? They all end up the same way. Perhaps you'll provide a challenge. With most of these whelps, it's over too quickly.
I'll send your body back to your master in pieces.
Wow, you can actually hear my grin. Bark all you like, Sith. I won't make you one of the big dogs. Now, let's not make this too quick, shall we? Wow, you can actually hear like my character's like sadistic, happy smile. Hey, over too quick, my butt. There we go. Insignificant little ant. Oh, Riley and Destrus, but mostly Riley. I'm back.
That was Garnock. You defeated Palladius's right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Healer after your little trick curing the rot. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for helping to cure our families and neighbors of the rot, we humbly present you with this gift.
Already the masses bow to me.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Cure one lousy disease and you already got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destrus. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
Sounds like the perfect opportunity to present the virtues of my own cult.
With all respect, these are Palladius's most faithful we're talking about. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself, make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius's speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
Where do I find this scumbag?
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destrus sent you.
Well, that'll work. I just keep activating the stems because otherwise I'm just going to sell them anyway. So that's the reason I just get them and activate them immediately, because like otherwise they're gonna just be sold and then they'll have no purpose at all. So anyway, and I am aware that my little whatchamacallit just wore off, but I didn't get anything for that, and so I'll activate it before we actually get to anything good. But anyway, I will head to our next objective, and I will see you guys there. Alrighty, we are here. Let's go meet this little dude and be like, alright man, I need you to help me make an artificial groundquake and make it look like I did it, so that way these peons worship the ground I walk on. Oh, look, we're both businessmen, right? Consider my help an investment in your operations. What's so wrong about a businessman seeking a return on his investment? Your boss saves money in the long run. Alright, Madel, you win this time, but one day you're gonna reach too deep into the wrong pockets. Yeah, sure, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Sorry to keep you waiting, Sith, but business is business. What do you need the Gord Mantell can help you with?
I need to create a groundquake.
Sure, yeah. Gord Maddow lives to be of service. Why don't you fill me in on the details first? So let me get this straight. You want me to set off a giant groundquake underneath Meridian Hall? No. That's crazy. I'd need to blow up the pipes to do that. I can't. That'd get me fired.
What does taking bribes from a gangster get you? Promoted?
Too true. That's just good business. Everyone on Nar Shaddaa lines their pockets with a little supplementary income. Taking bribes is one thing, but you're making me do damage to public property. What do you think happens to me when those pipes get damaged and the gang lords of Nar Shaddaa blame me? What happens to my family?
Do you still hope to win?
Alright, no more. I'll do it. Just please, no more. So do it, I'll cut your head off. I'll take some time to get everything in place, but take the signaling device. What do you want when you want your groundquake, signal me.
I am most grateful.
Okay, dang it all. That was just way too... That was kissing up that I didn't mean to do. Alright, blah, 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 blah. A miracle, blah, 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 blah. Hardly even model worker, blah, 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 blah. Shocking his face off, blah, 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 blah.
You better follow through on this.
That's better. Don't worry, I have a very well-developed instinct for self-preservation. Smart move. I should have the whole thing in place by the time you reach Meridian Hall, but you might want to give me a few just in case. Alright. Now we're cooking. Yeah, it's worse. Worse. Which, you know, what does it matter, right? Because all we see is this cool armor, which is fine. Which is fine. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, looks like we're headed to our next objective, so I will see you guys there. Okie dokie, we are here. Let's go ahead and show these peasants how strong I am and get his pathetic little cult to follow me. I want followers. I want a cult that's mine. Pretty cool place, though. Alright. Let's do it. Almost there, though. It's a big hall, okay? Still, though, it's awfully cool looking. Meridian Hall, eh? Screaming Blade Cultists. Looks like is what they are. Alright. Let's show this pathetic little cult who's in charge.
There is only one law for the weak as well as the strong, and that is power. For too long, the weak of Nar Shaddaa have grown soft in the luxury of their towers, while the strong have wallowed in chains. But I tell you, united, there is no law that can stop you. Take back what is yours. Yeah!
Never a truer word spoken, my friend.
There are those who would tell you lies, who spread rumors and false promises. Already some among you are lost, having chosen the path of weakness. But you must shun this false messenger. The weak fear your growing strength, and have sent her to break it.
He's the one who oppresses you, taking your money and giving nothing in return.
Ah, the deceiver shows her face. Behold my children. Look how pathetic, how easily crushed by your collective might.
The very ground you stand on responds to my will. Can Palladius do this?
What kind of power is this? The world is ending.
Don't be fooled! It's a trick! Attack the deceiver! Attack!
If any of them are dumb enough to attack me, they're dumb enough to die. I'm killing them faster than they can almost spawn. Any others? Get him, Cam, get him! Yeah, suck on that, nerd. Ooh, that belt is better.
My lord, what happened? How did you... We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Palladius, not anybody.
Worship me, or the next display of power will be your last.
Of course, my lord. We are most unworthy. But before you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
There is only passion. Through passion, strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory.
That's the same line Palladius fed us. I'm sick of these Sith games. Shut your mouth. The Sith speaks the truth.
Besides, this one does what she says. She cured the rot.
You're right. My lord, we will do as you say. We will forgive and tell others to do the same.
Hey! That's right. That's right. Well, there you go. So, basically, essentially, let me actually back up here. It says Strel House. Do you think that means... Hang on, let's do this. You think that... Okay. Am I returning to, like, Huey and Dewey? Yes, okay. Then, because I just needed to know, because that way I can teleport straight back to the promenade. But anyway, see, it's like, okay, yeah, I may have said it, alright? But, like, with Palladius, he was just like, I'm using this to get money. And I'm like, do it, because this is the laws of the Sith. And they are a great tenant to follow. Peasant. Alright, let me just sell this. Sell those. Money. Anyway. But basically, so curing the rot, essentially, all it does, so that they do reference you as, like, the great healer, and, like, they, you know, I don't know, it kind of has a little more of a light side twist on it. I don't know. It's like, cause she said they'll hail you as a prophet, and really they haven't, alright? And well, you know, they really haven't, okay? It's that they call me the great healer. It's not like they're like, she's the prophetess or whatever, you know what I mean? And so, in hindsight, I would absolutely continue doing the dark side thing, just kill him. Because the other one is too similar to all this light side garbage that my character is certainly not about. So anyway, hindsight, just kill the gang members. It's better. But hey, I didn't know, and I wanted to find out, so I don't feel bad. But still, in hindsight,
Yeah, will you look at this place? Dagon Strel himself couldn't generate this kind of crowd, and neither can Palladius anymore from the looks of it.
I really am the best.
I'm guessing the groundquake was a big help.
My lord, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They said they'd kill me. They said they'd kill me if I didn't.
Who said they'd kill you?
Palladius's men. They said they'd kill me if I didn't bring you this.
It looks like a holo device. Let me see here.
Ah, Sith. Good evening. How good to talk to you again. I'm sorry to use such an unconventional method to contact you, but I had to be sure you got the message. You understand?
If you're trying to intimidate me, you've failed.
Yes, but I think your followers understood perfectly. The truth is, when you first attacked my cult, I was angry, frustrated. And then I realized you're Zash's apprentice. All this trouble is just about some silly artifact. Let's let bygones be bygones, hmm? We can meet at my place, in network access. We'll chat. I'll give you the artifact, and all will be mended.
Are you trying to make me laugh?
I assure you, Sith, I have no sense of humor. I promise. No tricks, or may I die creditless on Tatooine scrubbing a Jedi's back. Take time to consider my offer, but not too long, or my good mood may sour. And bring your friends.
Lying son of a hut. You're not seriously considering it, are you?
Do not listen to the little coward. We will devour the Sith, my master.
I'm going, Destrus, and you're coming with me.
You can get yourself killed if you want, but I didn't keep out of Palladius's reach this long just to walk into his grip.
No, don't you see? Sure, it's probably a trap, yes, but this is our chance to strike at him.
Fine, but I'm going in with both eyes open.
It's like, I know it's a trap, guys. I'm not stupid. I'm just saying that, like, we can use this to attack them. Look how cool I look. OMG. Look how cool I look. So normally it has a hood, but of course my character wouldn't get a hood because she has the Leku and stuff, and Twi'leks don't wear helmets. I mean, plus I have hide head slot, and even if I didn't, that weird looking helmet thing would be there. But anyway, and also it's not the point, right? Because we're wearing this. Anyway, we will head to our next objective, and I will see you little kumquats there. Alrighty, we are here. So, let's go ahead and meet Palladius. And of course, I don't trust him at all. Because, like, I'm not stupid, okay? I ain't stupid. Now, the idea, of course, is that, he'll spring his little trap, we'll get our way out, and we'll kill him. It's gonna be that, hopefully that simple. Hopefully. Here he is.
Sith! Destron, Rachel, I'm so glad you've come. You have made a wonderful decision. Can I offer you anything? A drink? Don't mind Varnock and Sharnock. They never leave my side.
You know exactly what you can offer me.
So confident. So amazingly confident. But I dare say you've gravely underestimated me. That painful twisting you feel in your gut is your essence draining rather rapidly. And that hollow, sinking feeling, your connection to the Force being severed. Soon, you will be no more powerful than little Denton here, or Ramona.
You are one dead man.
Greater Sith than you have fallen before me. Did you think you were the first to try and steal my cult? I could choke the life out of you right now, but since you seem so very eager, let's settle this with lightsabers.
Child, please. If there's anything you should learn about me, it's that I have confidence in spades. There goes your little bodyguards. Pathetic. Ah, he's too powerful to be sent flying? I do admire that, at least. I like how he could not get their names right. It was always Denton, and it's always like, he's like ruining their names constantly. It's like, idiot. I have confidence in spades, and being a Sith yourself, you are stupid. Just like, surely you realize that, it's like, surely you realize that the Sith gain power as they get wounded, idiot. They can draw on the pain, the physical pain, and they can use it to make themselves more powerful. Like, don't you understand how Sith work, idiot?
What? What? How is this possible? You're stronger than any I've faced. Oh, forgive me, my lord. Take the artifact. Just let me live and carry on the cult in your name.
I hate to break it to you, Palladius, but Darth Zash promised the cult to us. You're done.
You're very trusting, Destris. But surely my lord sees the advantage of leaving the cult in my hands. Think of what I could accomplish on your behalf.
My lord, please. Can Palladius really be trusted?
Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I know what I've always done, but I'm curious if there's a different outcome. So I will be looking this up one moment, and I will see you guys in a second. Okay, we are back. That's what I thought. So we're definitely going to kill him.
Killing you will be such fun.
I'm so sadistic, and I love the fact that you can hear it in her voice that she loves being sadistic. It's just like, that's me.
That was every bit as satisfying as I expected. We're in your debt, Riley and me.
I did it for Riley. I love you.
Only the thing is, everyone in the cult looks up to you now.
You will run this cult to my exact specifications.
Don't worry about it. You can count on us. I guess I should go rally the cultists before they lose their fervor. Thanks again.
It's like, sure, you can run it,
Yes,
but
thank
keep in
you,
mind.
Sir. We'd still be hiding in that hole if it weren't for you.
Keep in mind that you are mine, and don't you forget it. Alright, now we're cooking. Perfect. Well, let's motate. I will see you guys back at the ship. Okie dokie, we are here. On our ship. Let's go ahead and report in. We done did it.
I managed to obtain the artifact from Lord Palladius.
And you gained your own cult in the process, or so I hear. You are quickly becoming quite the cunning Sith.
Flesh of my flesh, listen to me. I cannot linger long. It takes too much out of me to appear here, but I must warn you. Your master, Darth Zash, is plotting something. Whatever it is can mean nothing good for you.
I killed Scotia. I'm not afraid of Zash.
Do not become arrogant. I have seen Zash making her preparations. She's taken 2 new apprentices, a boy named Carl and a girl named Corin. She's been sending them into the Dark Temple, presumably to confirm that I am gone.
I hope you killed them.
I considered killing these intruders, but I heard them speak of Zash and her desire that the chamber be secure for her work. Soon enough, Zash herself appeared. She comes every day now, studying the place and performing rituals. You are in danger.
Thank you for warning me.
Zash has taught you, crafted you to be everything she needs you to be. Zash knows your weaknesses. You must prepare yourself. An enterprising Sith Lord on Korriban has uncovered a piece of my old armor, my mask. It will protect you against Zash's onslaught. The Sith Lord's compound overlooks the tombs. Go, claim it. Guard yourself against Zash's attack.
I trust you will let me know if anything else develops.
I cannot guarantee when I will be able to speak with you again. As I said, it is difficult for me to visit you. But I will continue to watch over my chamber in the temple, conserving my energy for when I learn something more.
Oh, don't you worry, brochacho. I do not. My character doesn't trust Zash for a second. And also, apparently these are my chambers. They're nice. It's cute. I'm not sure I've ever gone into this room other than when they do it for the story. That's kind of funny. Anyway, to Korriban. Zash mayhap is making her move against me, and I won't stand for it. I mean, really, what we need is she's preparing to make a move against me, and I need my ancestor's mask. It will help protect me against her little maneuvers, and plus, it's a relic that belongs in my family. I'm meant to have it, and I will have it. And I don't trust Zash for a second. And it was so funny that she's like, I killed Scotia, I'm not afraid of Zash. And then he's like, don't become arrogant. I'm like, bro, like, if there's anything you should know about me, it's that I am incredibly arrogant. It's just like, you should be aware that arrogance oozes off of me in like an aura all the time. And honestly, it shouldn't be that surprising at this point. Alright, anyway, I will head towards our objective, and I'll see you guys there. Ah, the Sith Academy. It's been far too long. My home away from home. So happy to be back. I'd say my home away from home, but I mean, I guess sorta. I mean, it depends. Like, do I think of my ship as more of my home, or do I think of Korriban as more of my home? It's a little hard to say. A little hard to say, honestly. It's one of my homes, if nothing else, right? Kem, you look great, dude. You're even more intimidating than normal. All armored in gold plate like that. You look so good. Alright. To the stronghold. This way. This way. This way. Alrighty. Are you with me, Kem? Let's go reclaim this mask. Let's go get that mask, man. It belongs to my family, and I'm not giving it up for nobody. Fine, Lord Corypheus. No, I'm kidding. It's not Corypheus. I can't see him. He's too far away. Fry him. Hey. Just slide these over here. Top off the, like, 50 health that Kem lost, which is pathetic. Just take that one, I'll get this one. Like, little ant, do you think just because I am an Inquisitor that I can't fight in melee? You fool. Oh, to be honest, I really thought that guy on the other side would be triggered as well, but I guess not. I mean, I'm still gonna kill him, but still. Gal. Dead. You may be able to force choke Kem, but it won't be enough to stop you. It won't be enough to stop me from killing you. That's what I'm trying to say. Continuing on. Kem, get the one with an actual saber. I'll get the weak little insect on the left. Die, boy. There we go. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys. I switched our title from the Illustrious to the Vicious. It felt more in character. And plus, the Illustrious is kind of, you know, basic. It's kind of basic. Alright.
And here, I thought the Sith were above petty burglary. I wonder what your master would think if she knew you were breaking and entering. Or did she, by chance, send you on this little errand?
It's really not your business.
It's my compound. It's my business. Your master and I hardly see eye to eye, but this isn't her style. Too much risk of getting caught, too little reward. It has all the marks of an apprentice. When Darth Thanaton learns of this, you will be punished.
Who is going to tell him once you're dead?
You do talk big, don't you? Go on then. Let's see what you've got.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you, brochacho. It's none of your business, and you're gonna die. I need that mask. And my master didn't send me. This is all me, buddy. Nope, denied. No, he thought he was hot stuff, wasn't he? Wrong!
Goodbye, Lord Croesus. And thank you for the artifact.
That's cool. Just goodbye and thank you for the artifact. Alright, let's just I guess we'll just go here. Cool. We got the mask, man. The mask man. The masked man. We got our mask, man. The mask of destiny. And it makes sense. It's our ancestors' artifact. It deserves to be in our hands. And it's so funny though that it's like he said burglary, but it's like, can you even call that burglary? Like, I feel like a lot of burglars, it's about sneaking in, and it's like, you know, catching them unawares or whatever. I literally just walked in the front door and killed anything that was in my way, and then I just fought him to the death, and he lost badly. It's just like, I mean, I feel like that's like the worst burglar ever. It's like no subtlety at all. They're just gonna find his like door kicked in. They're gonna find all of his dead apprentices and followers, and they're gonna see him dead, obviously with blaster wound, like with lightsaber wounds, and they'll have their suspicions, but unless they got me on camera, we'll be safe. And I mean, I guess considering that we have to get away with this, I guess odds are that he didn't have cameras or whatever. So I guess that way we'll get away with it. Because otherwise, like, there's no way you'd get away with that.
Apprentice, I know you are very busy, but I must speak with you. I have just had the most amazing dream, and it concerns you.
Don't you have other apprentices to talk to?
Apprentice, I'm sorry. The Dark Council required that I
I'm
take
upset,
more
lols.
apprentices as a sort of punishment for my suspected involvement in Scotia's death. I should have told you myself, but believe me, these others are nothing compared to you.
If they get in my way, I'll crush them.
I would not let anyone get in your way. As I said, I just had the most marvelous dream, much like the one in which you pacified the apparition in the Dark Temple. Armies of Jedi rose in your path and fell before you. It's the artifact. It must be. The artifact will give you this power.
What makes you say that?
Only certain individuals, it seems, are properly attuned to the ritual the artifacts describe. I believe the remaining artifacts are on Tatooine and Alderaan. You must hurry and find them. The artifacts are the key to fulfilling your destiny.
Oh, I believe you. And we get Calig's countenance. Took me a minute to figure out what that word was. Which is cool. At the moment, it's hot garbage. But, obviously, we're going to keep it. It's special. Oh, Cam wants to talk. 1 sec. Which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's for experience. Why not? Or at least dark side points. And then we'll have to turn all this crap in. Now, we could put it on, but I'm like, why? Because it is, because I don't think it'll have any real story ramifications. And that's the first reason. And plus is because it takes a lot to maintain. I'll have to get mods, and I'll have to, as I level up, I'd have to constantly put mods on it. And so it's a lot of maintenance. Anyway. My master, you do not mock the cruelty of my fate. Leave me to my peace.
What are you moaning about now, monster?
Getting bored. You are right. I should not be moaning. I should be laughing. After our last conversation, I began to wonder what became of my rival and ally, Veshik. That is how I found this, a Jedi record of a stasis chamber they uncovered, like the one you found me in. They say the creature inside was killed.
This creature could have been anybody, right?
My kind have always been few outside of my homeworld of Urkoop. Your suggestion is possible, but not likely. If I were free, I would hunt these Jedi relentlessly and feast on my revenge. As it is, my only choice is to laugh at my own powerlessness. Ha! Ha! Yeah, see, I did get experience for it. I feel like that was my character getting upset because he's always like talking like, you know, I hate this a lot. And my character's like, oh, what? Crying again? Alright, I'm gonna save that, of course. I'm gonna save that, of course. Hold on to both of those. Alright. Now we can go ahead and travel. Now, obviously, the first one is Tattooine. I am like 99% positive. But, of course, we'll look. 28 to 32 over 24 to 28. Yep. It's almost like I've played this game before. Alright. To Tattooine. Let's go.
I see you've made it to Tattooine. Not the most luxurious destination, but trust me, the artifact is close. You'll need to find the pirate Andronikos Revel. He should be quite familiar with this piece.
Who is this Andronikos Revel, and what's his interest in Sith artifacts?
He was once a pirate, and the artifact was once a prize. He stole the artifact out of some Sith ruins, but when his crew mutinied, they took it. I sent a cruiser to recover the artifact, but all they found was Andronikos in an escape pod, half mad. We let him stew for a while in Imperial prison, and then released him. He's been hunting his crew down ever since, and we've been watching.
Does this Andronikos know you're using him to get to the artifact?
Does it matter? He gets what he wants, revenge, and you and I get what we want, the artifact. He's never lingered longer than it takes to kill, but Tattooine is different. It's been weeks. I believe Andronikos has found the leader of the mutiny, and with him the artifact. Find Andronikos and you'll find a clear course.
Just show me where the fun is.
I don't know precisely. Andronikos must have come through the spaceport at some point. Start with the shipmaster. Good luck, apprentice. And remember, every piece draws you closer to your full potential.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna meet Andronikos. I don't know, maybe we should actually have a romance, because he's not bad. I'm having an eternal debate in my head on whether I should romance certain individuals or not. Question mark, question mark. I don't know, it could be fun, and I do like him. He is cool. I mean, I don't like him, my character likes him. I mean, as a character, subjectively, I like him. Okay, now I'm worried that I sound gay. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm not gay. However, oddly, all of my characters are almost always gay. That's kind of weird. Whatever. It's you know, it's weird, I don't know. It's weird, but I don't care at all. I kind of think we should romance him anyway. He is a great character. He is cool. What we absolutely should do is find character customization for him. Because he's already cool, I bet you he has some dope customization. We should really find some for sure. And heck, maybe we should even carry him. Because I'm used to carrying Kem, and he's big and upset, and heck, he's always like, half the time he's always upset with my choices anyway. I'm tempted though, I'm thinking we should just carry this other companion that we'll get after a certain point all the time anyway. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, we might be switching up companions the whole time, just because Kem is a big sourpuss. And it's like, he's always upset, he's always like, don't be respectful. And some of the time he likes things I choose, but some of the time he doesn't. So maybe we should switch to this other companion once we get him. An interesting thought. And of course we should keep our eyes peeled for some good customization for him. Because he already looks cool, but I would love to find something really cool to customize him with. So the plan here is that we will get as far as we can on the actual story. And then I will pick up the heroics before we leave, of course. And I won't pick them up right now because they will clog up our... They're just going to clog everything up. So, oops. Apparently our story objective is actually inside the building. Funnily enough. Anyway. But, oh, looks like it's right there. I'm used to ignoring it because I'm used to seeing at least one purple marker inside this area. But anyway. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do as much as we can on the planet. Maybe we'll finish it, maybe not, we'll have to see. And then before we leave, I'll do the heroics. I mean, tonight, whether or not, but yeah, it will be before we leave. But tonight, after we're done recording for the day, I will hit the heroics, get us appropriately leveled, and then we will be able to push on tomorrow. So, that's the plan.
Have you heard of a pirate named Andronikos Revel?
Wantahumpa.
Pirate? Now I don't consort with those types. Bad for business. Tatooine's too much of a place, but it's best to keep your nose clean anyway. Oh, Tatooine's not much of a place, but it's best to keep your nose clean anyway.
I don't like it when people lie to me.
I'm like, I wasn't asking, peasant. Alright, so maybe Andronikos Revel did come through here. That's what I thought you said. But you don't want anything to do with that guy, believe me.
That's hardly your call.
Okay, I hear he shows up every now and again in the cantina in Mos Eisley. But I'm warning you, the guy's crazy. He doesn't talk to nobody. Don't drink anything stronger than water. The only reason Reg, the cantina owner, doesn't kick him out is because he's scared to death of him. But you didn't hear it from me. It's like, hey, that's fine. I'm gonna do my best to forget I ever associated with you to begin with. But anyway, so it's just like, I wasn't asking, and I shouldn't have to pay him credit, so I'm happy that I didn't actually have to. It's just like, as a Sith, like I feel like I feel like as a Sith, the most Sith way is like, how about you just zap his face off? A lot of beings aren't very, very fond of pain, so if you just keep zapping him, eventually he'll tell you what you want. I mean, probably, and if not, there's other ways to make him talk. Worse ways than just a little electricity, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's like, I'm just saying that as a Sith, you shouldn't have to resort to paying credits or whatever. You should just be like, how about you tell me and I let you live, peasant? I'm a Sith, not a smuggler. I shouldn't have to pay him anything, so I'm happy they didn't actually make you do that. Alright. Into the cantina. This guy's had too much to drink. Alright. I have an excellent sabak face. That was a joke. I hate sabak. Wow, Kev, I did not know you have it in you. Although very true. You probably do have an excellent sabak face, because your face says, I will eat you if you look at me wrong. Or even if you don't look at me at all. I will eat you. Alright, what's up, little dude?
I'm looking for a pirate named Andronikos Revel.
Look, even if I knew him, I wouldn't tell you where he is. Customers don't like bartenders who blab. I'm like, really? You want to try that again? Not that I listen anyway. That's what I thought. Look, Sith, this is a peaceful establishment. We don't want any trouble, so buy a drink, enjoy yourself, but don't start nothing.
I won't start anything if you tell me what I want to know.
You're not gonna let this thing go, are you? No, I don't. I'm relentless. Most Sith are. Go for the last time, Sith. I don't know the fella. Never heard of him. Now, is there anything I can do for you, or can I get some peace?
Tell me where Andronikos Revel is.
Oh, I got pissed. Alright. You want to know where Andronikos Revel is? I'll tell you, but don't ever do that again. Well, if you tell me, maybe I won't. It might get my intestines ripped out in the middle of the night, but I can't stand pain.
This Andronikos fellow is sounding better and better.
Andronikos keeps a room upstairs. He likes his privacy, and he pays me not to let on he's here. Of course, it helps at the time he caught somebody telling on him as one of the exchange gang. He blew both of their brains out. Ah. Well. Bug him at your own risk, but if he's up at his room, it usually means he doesn't want to be bothered. He don't want to be bothered. There you go, happy. I read it exactly. I was auto-correcting for him, okay? But anyway, it's just like, I feel like that, and it's not even, I mean, even if I did romance him, it's not even, or characters, okay, it's like, it's no secret, okay? Andronikos becomes a companion, and, which is, it's fun. He's a crazy pirate. He's awesome. And I'm thinking about actually romancing him because character-wise, it would be okay. My character's very prideful, and he's very dangerous, and she thinks danger is hot. So it's believable. It's believable.
Andronikos Revel, I believe you have the artifact I'm looking for.
Webb, folks aren't supposed to know I'm here.
I'm sorry, Andronikos. It was that damn bartender.
Take care of it. Now, Sith, your artifact. I don't have it, and I'm glad. Thing drove my crew insane. They mutinied. I floated 10 days in a disabled escape pod and spent 30 more in Imperial lockup on account of that hunk of rock.
Convenient excuse for failure.
Those artifacts belong to my master, little Sith. Do not underestimate what they can do.
I know what I saw, Sith. but I won't stop you from going after that rock if you want it. The guy who has your artifact is the guy I'm on Tatooine to kill. Silas Wilkes. My old first mate. He started the mutiny, then tossed me into space. Now he's an exchange big shot. He's got your Sith toy.
Perhaps a partnership is in order.
Glad you see it that way. It'll take both of us to get Wilkes. I've been chasing Wilkes halfway across the galaxy. Stole my favorite blasters, not to mention my pride. Lucky thing I got a contact inside the exchange. Only I can't exactly just stroll into the exchange base.
Andronikos Revel has his own personal spy network?
It ain't quite like that. Contact's name is Casey Ricks, old friend who used to be part of my crew. But she, doesn't exactly know I'm here. She's sure to know where Wilkes is hiding. Tell her you know me, and she'll tell you everything.
I don't care if she's a friend of yours, if she doesn't give me what I want.
Don't worry about it. Casey's good people. You get that information, you can do what you want with it. But I'd appreciate it if you came back here first. Me and Wilkes are long overdue for a talk.
Yeah, okay. After like talking to him and hearing him, it feels pretty in character. I feel like a romance with him wouldn't be like out of character, which is, you know, kind of a big deal for me. Alright, we have a focus. Is it actually better? No, it's not. Sell it. Now, what's cool is they always have social items, and if you have social 5 for the speeder, if you have social 3, you can get straight up sand people armor, which is cool. I mean, you know, I don't know which character I could possibly put it on that it would be in character, but whatever. I mean, it's not so much in character, just it looks cool, right? You don't so much have to worry about in character armor so much. I don't really think about so much about that. Now, you could if you're a hardcore like role player, you certainly could. I just generally don't, because I'm like, you know, I feel like you can make a character wear most things, okay? Now, there's a certain limit, naturally, you know, there's a certain limit on what you can and can't have a character wear. Like, if I put this character in, like, a dancer's outfit, that doesn't even make any sense. Why would she be wearing a dancer's outfit, right? Okay, now, in some cases, it makes sense. For instance, in our Sith Warrior playthrough, I made Vet wear the dancer's outfit. Now, that makes a little more sense. It's closer to making sense. It almost makes sense. You could explain it away, if nothing else. But you could explain it away because, obviously, Gloric kept the shock collar on her the whole game, and he talked to her like a slave. That's very much what she was. And so, you know, and she was hot. So it's like, okay, that makes more sense. But if any other character, like if you're this Sith warrior, you're the Sith apprentice, look, like, it doesn't so much make sense. Now, the only thing that you have going for you is that historically, and if you want some Star Wars fun trivia for you, is that obviously Twi'leks, this race, and no, I refuse to call them Twi'leks, I'd rather light myself on fire. But anyway, Twi'leks, they are obviously often slaves. Now, the reason why is because they're hot, so of course everybody wants them as dancers. Okay, now that makes sense. Now, the other interesting little factoid is that Twi'leks often make very good dancers. That's something that they're very good at, historically. And so Twi'leks can be very, very vain. It sometimes happens that they can be vain because they know that they are hot. They know that everybody thinks so. That's, you know, it's not lost to them. And in fact, the Twi'lek people in general, they're on their home worlds of like Ryloth and stuff. They have this, like, they don't even have like a formal like military so much. They like a lot of their government stuff is based upon like sort of like allowing the slavery thing. They don't really fight back very much because they're like, you know, we'll just learn to survive, we'll adapt, it'll make us stronger, that type of thing. So they have this culture is based upon just letting it happen pretty much. So a lot of Twi'leks can be kind of vain because they know that they're hot a lot of the time, and everyone knows it, and everyone else knows it. So it's just interesting. So basically what I'm saying is that a lot of Twi'leks tend to show off. So if you wear like I mean, for instance, even if you're just going about the Star Wars movies, I think it's in episode 3. It's in like 3, where I think it's in 3, where you get a good look at one of the council members. Unfortunately, I don't remember her name. It's been a long time, but she's the blue Twi'lek. Well, even in the Jedi, she was wearing like a half top that exposed all of her midriff. Okay, like now I don't have a problem with that, obviously, but the fact is that a lot of Jedi aren't like that. A lot of Jedi wear robes. So even as a Jedi, she was wearing that. Okay, well, a lot of Twi'leks are that way too, and it's the reason that if you look at the Sith side, that as an example, Darth Talon. Now, Darth Talon is in the comics. Now, I have never read her comics specifically, but I have read her history, and for me, she's one of the most fascinating Sith. I think she's really, really cool. Not the point. So, now, she obviously wears even less than that Jedi does. She doesn't wear very much. Now, that's very common for Sith. Sith are just like that. And Sith, they're more like that, but Twi'leks are just like that. That's very common among Twi'leks. So, I could get away with wearing a lot, but, like, the straight-up dancer's uniform, like, outfit doesn't make any sense, because she's not a slave, and so wearing something that maybe exposes more, that's fine, because she's Twi'lek and she's Sith, so that's fine. But anyway, it's a fun little history lesson in case you guys didn't know. Anywho,
Casey Ricks, Andronikos sent me. He said you know where to find Silas Wilkes.
Andronikos? You mean he's out of prison? He doing all right? And he's after Wilkes. Figures. Andronikos doesn't really forgive or forget. Hey, you're not planning to harm him, are you?
I promise not to hurt him.
Okay, then. I'll tell you where to find that son of a hut.
hang on, I just want to check one thing real quick. Okay, so that first one, I don't love that I promise not to hurt him.
It won't be your fault if something happens.
There you go. That feels a little more in character.
I guess that's the best I'm gonna get from you, huh? I'll tell you where to find that son of a hut. In fact, I'll make sure he's there so you can kill him. Wilkes' base is hidden out of Aether's view. Andronikos will know what I mean.
Out of Aether's view. I think I can remember that.
Good. Let me call Wilkes. Make sure he stays put. It'd be a shame for you to storm HQ while he's out.
I appreciate your help.
Watch me work.
Casey, sweetheart, got something to report? Andronikos hasn't turned up, has he?
Oh, sigh. What do I have to do to make you stop worrying about Andronikos?
Well, I could think of a few things. Have you reconsidered my offer?
That's why I called. Are you free in, say, a couple of hours? We could talk about it. In person.
I always have time for you. I'll be right here, sweetheart, whenever you're ready.
Ugh, I hate that guy. Andronikos never went for that eyelash batting junk, but Wilkes is there, so hurry up and kill him.
This should prove most helpful.
It's nothing. A little goes a long way with Wilkes' brand of self-love. But I won't shed any tears when he's gone, to say the least.
There we go. Yeah, I like the readjustment. It felt more in character. Alright. I was looking at the wrong, I was like, why is that lit up? But, alright. I need to go to Cantina. Perfect. Hopefully that's not the one that's inside the spaceport. Even if it is, it's not that big a deal. We'll just go to where we supposed to be. Where we're supposed to be. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna say. So I was gonna explain that. So Twi'leks are just like that. So because of that, if you see like in the movies or in the comics or in the books, if you see a Twi'lek that's not wearing very much, like it's not just because everyone like the Star Wars people are just perverted. Okay, just like there is like a species reason for that. All right. So there's it is explained. There is a reason. They're not just perverted. All right. Just so you were aware.
Tell Reg I can't have any more slip-ups. Wilkes finds out I'm here, it'll be like Rusan all over again.
Yes, Andronikos. Whatever you say.
Go. About time, Sith. This room's feeling a lot like that escape pod. Make me happy. Tell me you found Wilkes.
Casey said Wilkes was out of Aether's view.
Out of Aether's view, huh? Spineless son of a hut is hiding underground.
Wilkes is a dead man.
There's There's a system of caves on the other side of the abandoned farm settlement. I wager that's what Casey meant.
The sooner I get this done, the better.
Just hold on one moment. I'm going with you.
When I said I meant you too.
Sure you did. Looks like she put something else on this datapad. I think I can crack it. Looks like it's an access code. Something we'll need to get into this hidden HQ, probably.
Looks like it could come in handy.
I'm gonna blast Wilkes for every day I spent floating in that escape pod. And then I'm gonna stomp on his bones.
That's why my Sith thinks he's hot. My master, what is this? Would you abandon Kem Val, servant of the great to the court for some weak human?
I need him to find the artifact.
Be wary, I will not be easily forgotten. The bond between us is strong, but it can be broken. No, it can't.
I promise this is only for a short time.
I count on you to keep that promise, Master. I will wait at the ship. Hang on, actually, wait, back up. I just want to see what happens if you said something else, because there was another option that I looked at that I almost said. Let's back that up. Blah, 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 blah. Cryptic message, blah, 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 blah. What are we waiting for? Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I'm going. Of course.
Looks like it could come.
I'm handy. Okay. And then
I need him to find the artifact.
Alright, let's try that again. So I said is wonderful?
You think you scare me?
Don't underestimate my strength. It is growing daily. Yeah, that was better. In the meantime, I will wait for you with the ship. There you go. See you there, bro chacho. Looks like it's me and you, Andronikos. Alright.
I lost you there.
That's not very good. Okay, I guess I'll put him on tank. Shooter tanks are a little weird. They're not very. They sometimes not can. They're sometimes not very good. But for now, we'll rock him as a shooter tank. Because blaster tanks, I guess, as blaster characters like companions that are tanks, sometimes that can be a little weird in my experience. That a lot of the time that the tanks tend to be better if they're using a lightsaber or if they're melee focused. But we'll try it. If I die horrifically, then we'll know something didn't go right. Anyway, anywho, oops, I forgot that little thing technically counts as a fall. There we go. Anyway, so after Andronikos joins us for real, we might try carrying him for a while, because especially if he's a romance option, it could be fun. And yeah, and I think we are gonna romance him. It makes sense a little bit. Like as a character romance, it's not half bad. So. Actually, before we get too far, let's just go ahead and sell
you see anything you like?
These real quick.
Just let me know.
Anyway, and then we'll look for a character customization for Andronikos. If we do manage to finish the planet so that we get him for real, maybe we will. Maybe off camera. Maybe I'll find something that I'll find some specialization for him to wear. And then if I don't love the specialization, like how he looks or whatever, I mean, whether or not I find one, at some point, we will find him some really cool armor. Because for me, that's actually one of the really fun things that I started doing a while back is I started equipping my companions with armor because I carried them in whatever their default was for a long time. For years and years. But then it occurred to me, like, man, I'm tired of their default armor. Like, it makes it so much more fresh for the main character if you make yourself look really cool and you give yourself something really fun and with cool dye and stuff. So then I started doing that for my companions as well. That I was like, you know what? If I love this armor so much, I should start giving my companions armor and giving them dye that's really cool because it'll help spice it up for them too. So I think that'll make them look really fun. So I started doing it a while back, and then I haven't really. I've tried to do it. I mean, I do it very often. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that I do it a lot, and I like it, and I really haven't looked back very much. That sometimes I forget to like look and shop for them, but I'm like, oh wait, you know what? Well, you know what I should do, and then I try to remind myself because it's really, really fun. So we'll try to find Andronikos a good character customization, probably off camera, and then I'll show you guys hopefully tomorrow if I find something good. And then I will also try and find him some cool armor. And then I will show you guys that. So we will just have to see what happens there. Anyway, I will go to our objective, and I'll see you guys there. Okie dokie, we are here. So if you're wondering why I'm dancing, I had to go use the restroom. I had to pee so bad. I've been drinking so much water. Every time I mute the mic, I'm usually drinking. So I drank so much water that I was dying. Anyway, okay, so I've been in one little battle with Andronikos as a tank, and he seems pretty good because in like some tanks they have the ability where they have to get close, like they run up and punch him anyway. Like I was doing, there's a companion on the Smuggler's story that does that you use them as a tank and they have to run close, and they have to run really close to him, and it's just not good. And so the problem is because they're a gun companion, but it looks like Andronikos doesn't have to. It looks like when I tell him to attack, it looks like he has this ground punch or something that makes everybody want to attack him. See what I mean? He jumps down and damages them from distance, and so it makes them aggro to him anyway, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. I was just worried that it wasn't just a little. I was just worried that he would have to. That he would. It would be weird because I've had some tank companions that were kind of weird, but so far so good. Huh. If you're wondering what that ability I keep hitting does, I've hit a few times now, is that ability, it cleans them of 2 negative effects, so I can select him and hit him because you see all those little passives that he has that are damaging him. So I keep hitting that. Alright, you get that one, I'll get this one. There's our bonus objective. Right on cue. There we go. Let's see if we can actually get him to... Well, I got one to go away. It's supposed to do 2, but some of them it looks like it doesn't work, so I don't know what to do about that, but... Just trying to help. Oh yeah, idiot. I have to hit this little thing first.
I'm gonna blast Wilkes to pieces just as soon as we find him.
Oh, don't you worry, buddy. You'll get your revenge soon enough. Soon enough. Spaghetti. Sorry, I'm stupid. Ignore me.
Well, well. Andronikos Revel. I'm surprised they let you out of Imperial prison. And you brought a Sith to help you. How cute. But see these guys? They'll crush you and your Sith.
Okay, so I'm gonna click on this, but I might have to escape the conversation.
I am not cute. I am deadly.
Let me guess.
Yeah, that's not bad. It makes me laugh.
For the artifact, the one the Empire was so keen on getting just before I crushed Andronikos. Would you believe he called me a nobody? A worthless, mangy, skinny little nobody. So I took his ship, his crew, his cargo, his blasters, and what else? Oh, his girl. Who's nobody now, Nikki?
I'm gonna rip out your throat and laugh while you try to scream.
All of this chatter is making me bloodthirsty.
You'll never beat me.
Oh, me and Andronikos are a match made in heaven.
Boys, kill the Sith, but keep Andronikos alive. I want to play with him a little longer.
I can't wait to watch how fast we crush these guys. Ready, stun! And there goes your boys. Wow, that was easy. I hit him once. Let's send him flying backwards. I don't like how close he is. And hold on to this, and this, and this, and this, and some of this. I am not cute. I am deadly. Yeah, suck on that, nerd. There we go. Hit that one more time. I tell you what, though, as soon as he's like, I'm gonna rip out your throat and laugh while you try and scream. When he said that, right there, I was like, oh yeah, we're romancing him, absolutely. I forgot how awesome Andronikos is.
You idiots! You'll never get it now. Not the artifact, not the blasters, nothing.
Give me the artifact now.
You're so stupid. The great Andronikos Revel chases me across 5 planets, only to fail. He even gets a Sith on his side, and they both fail.
Talk sense.
The artifact. It's cursed. It's cursed.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
They took it, just like I took it from you. Took it all. The blasters, the artifact, the money.
Tell us where they took it.
Chase them if you like. They went out into the deep desert. They left weeks ago. The Sand People will eat you before you ever catch them.
I've heard enough. Now give me one good reason not to blast your teeth through the back of your skull.
Okay, see, when he says lines like that, I'm like, me and Andronikos, my character in Andronikos, are a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending. But, you know, I mean, we're definitely meant for each other. When he says stuff like that, I'm like, oh my gosh. I can picture my character being like, he's hot. Lols.
Do it. Maybe he'll finally shut up.
I've been waiting to do this for a long time, Will.
I'll even give him the kill because I'm so nice.
Nice knowing you either.
I have no regrets, Andronikos. Least of all this.
Idiot. Lost your artifact and my special-made blasters. Just wait until I get my blaster pointed at those thieves.
Less talking, more hunting.
Come on, the sooner we get out there, the better chance we have of showing them thieves what's what.
Oh yeah, we're meant for each other, absolutely. Definitely. The moment he was like, I'm gonna blast the teeth through the back of your skull, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. Andronikos and I are meant for each other. Alright, let me just get a look at where we're going on the map. Okay, I will go there and see you guys in a moment. Okie dokie, so if I remember correctly, there'll be like 2 or 3 little points, probably 3, everything comes in 3s. And the Sand People will be there, and you have to like pick up, and there'll be like diaries of like what happened to these guys. And I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Now, as a bonus, there is also a bonus objective. As a bonus, there's a bonus objective. A little redundant. Anyway, there's a bonus objective, which of course we will be getting. Oh my gosh, there's something wrong with my nose right now, man. I'm so itchy. It's so itchy. Gonna go ahead and do some killing. Stay away from me, lizard. I said stay away. Ha! Little stupid lizard. Alright. Those lizards are tough, though. I wailed on that guy forever. Alright. Andronikos get the lizard this time. I will get the guy in the back, if I can target him. There we go. Let me help you. He's lucky. He was about to get a face full of force. Alright, now in here should be diary. Yes. I don't know if I'll have me read it. Alright, we've been in the desert 3 days now. About midday, the day we left, Narek tried to take back, but Hayes would have none of it. Wow, they go fast. We forced Narek to continue at gunpoint. At nightfall, we all got together to talk about what to do with him. Hayes wanted to shoot him, but Hayes wants to shoot everyone. Then the Sand People attacked and took care of Narek for us. Ever since that first night, we've kept a watch to warn us if the Sand People attack. Not that it does any good. Without the lights from town, we can't see anything in the desert at night. Tomorrow, if we're still alive, we plan to head north. There we go. I had to read that way faster.
According to this data pad, the thieves headed in this direction.
Oh, I hear you, buddy. We're going. Just as soon as we kill these people. Anyway, I will head north and see you guys at the next one. Okay, here we are at the next one. Now, luckily, I got most of the kills at that last one, so we don't have to worry too much about having to kill everybody. So, gonna get a couple of kills here, just enough to make it to the tent. Alright, let's attack this one for good measure. There we go. There's our bonus objective. I accidentally switched those. There we go. Alright, let me just heal up real quick. Aha! Alright. See if I can read fast enough. First Narek, then Jack, then Hayes, now Ford. I don't think I can take it anymore. I really think Paul is trying to kill me. He said it was the Sand People who got Hayes and Jack, but he's lying. I can tell. He killed them while they slept. Hayes because he had the artifact, and Jack because he accused Paul of killing Hayes. If I hadn't seen the Sand People kill Ford and Eric with my own eyes, I'd think it was Paul. I just hope he doesn't find this, or I'm next. We plan to head east in the morning. I hope I live to see it. Luckily, the thieves are killing themselves, so that makes our job easier. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, here's the last one. Pretty sure it's the last one, anyway. Oh, I'm good. Don't worry about it. Killing people makes me happy. Just like in real life. They're like, what? Like, nothing, forget it. Heavens above, I hope he didn't mean that. Just take that one. I think we're gonna have to kill most of these guys just to make it to the door, because otherwise we'll aggro them while we're trying to hit the objective. I was like, oh, what? Do you see him? Alright, I guess we'll attack this group next. Like I said, I doubt our chances of being able to make it to the door without him. Alright, anything else? Let's see if we aggro those guys. Nope, we're good. Alright. It's all over now. Paul's gone raving mad. He accused Beckus of trying to kill him at the last campsite and shot him. We were already deep into Sand People territory at the time, so the blaster shot drew all kinds of unwanted attention. Those beasts led us to on the run for 3 days, had us on the run. Out of the 15 of us that started, it's only me and Paul left. I tried to tell him there's no way we'll walk away from those beast camps alive, but he wouldn't listen. Alright, I accidentally skipped one, but basically...
The thieves ran right into the beast's mouth. The Sand People camps.
Oh, I'll stay sharp, bro, Chacho. Anyway, but yeah, basically, they ran right to the Sand People's base because to chase the artifact. I think they were saying that the Sand People stole the artifact. Pretty sure is what they were saying there. Anyway, alright, to the Sand People camp. Okay, looks like we're right on top of it. Now, I don't know if it'll probably be down below. Yeah, it's probably in that tent right there. Alright, so to get in here, I have a plan. It involves killing these two.
I lost you there.
Oh, don't you worry, pal. I'm good. There we go. Alright, now that we're close enough, now we can... Up! There we go. Stop off the health. And then you just hop down here, kill this guy. There we go. Just had some money. Alright. Aha! Paul's corpse.
Idiotic, nerve-hurting sons of huts. They got away.
They were killed and possibly eaten. There's a difference.
What? It doesn't bother you? These idiots run off with your artifact and you don't even get to knock them around? I just can't figure you, Sith.
It's enough to know that they suffered.
For you, maybe. I was looking forward to shooting the eyeballs out of their skulls. But you're the boss, huh, Sith? Now, are we gonna get off this rock or what?
The sooner the better.
You mind taking me along for the ride? I'm a damn good pilot, and I've got contacts a Sith will never make on his own. It'll be your show, no questions asked.
You have no intention of letting us drop, do you?
Well, then let's get off this rock, huh?
Oh, don't you worry, buddy. You're coming with me. Don't you worry about that. Alright. I think we done did it, kids. Too easy. And I don't know if that's it, or... So that might not be all the way it, but we are probably getting there. It's so funny that he's like, man, I wanted to kill him. I'm like, I was like, it's enough to know that they died. It's enough to know that they died painfully. It's just like, well, it's because you can't let everything get petty mad at everything, you know what I mean? Like, I know because of, like, you know, with my power and my destiny, it's only a matter of time before I hunt it down. It's merely a tiny hiccup. Plus, I mean, I'm not like most Sith. You're supposed to be able to control your emotions and use them as a weapon. Like, you know what I mean? They're not supposed to control you. Because if your emotions are controlling you, then you're a bad Sith. If you're using your emotions, then if you control your emotions, then you're doing good. If they control you, you're messing up. So basically, that's what that boils down to. And my Sith is definitely a good Sith. She's incredibly prideful. She does get irritated. She does get upset. But the fact is that she isn't so, petty that everything just sets her off. You know what I mean? Because you can't be that delicate. All right, so we're just gonna go to our hangar here. We don't actually have to leave the planet. And worst case scenario, I mean, even if we did, we'll just go right back down. So it's not that big a deal. Hang on. He is with me. I was on my whatchamacallit.
So you beat Wilkes and made it out of the desert alive, huh? Wilkes doesn't surprise me, but when I heard you were heading for the desert, well, I wasn't expecting to see either of you again.
You seriously underestimate me.
Wasn't meant as an insult. There's lots of stuff in that desert that can't be fought, and it's just as deadly. Anyway, I'm glad you came, because it gives me a chance to thank you for taking out that runt Wilkes. With some real leadership, maybe the exchange on Tattooine can move ahead for a change.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. I'm hopeful. And Andronikos, I'm sorry.
It's alright, huh? We wouldn't have worked out anyway. All that shouting and throwing stuff, somebody was bound to get hurt.
Yeah, right. Well, guess it's goodbye then. Good luck out there.
Alright, I'm committed. We're romancing him.
Don't worry. I'll make you forget about her real fast.
I get the feeling we're gonna make a damn good team, you and me. Let's get off this rock, huh?
Good man. Good man. I feel like that's so in character, though, right? Like, I'll make you forget about her in no time. Like, just the crazy aggressive, over the top flirting. I feel like that's definitely in character. My character's like, forget subtlety. I feel like as a Sith, she's like, let the emotions flow, man. Just like, let's do this, no fear. And so I feel like that the crazy, over the top, aggressive flirting is definitely her style. So. Because subtlety, there's, Sith aren't, I mean, they certainly can be, but I feel like when they talk, they tend to be very straightforward, just to tell you what's up. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and hit these heroics. Not now, I'm just lining up to the terminal, but I will go ahead and pick them up right now. I'm really sad that I have to do them, though. The heroics and Tatooine kind of suck. But that's alright. We'll get through it. And it'll level us up real well, so that'll be nice. Anyway, so yeah, when we come back, we will hop on our ship. I will probably go to the ship. Of course, I won't click on the terminal without you guys, obviously. And I won't talk to anybody, and I won't check any mail. I'll hit the heroics, I'll go to our ship, and then when we pick it up tomorrow, we will be good to go. We'll be really nicely leveled. We'll be able to hit Alderaan and probably finish Chapter 1. So that's really cool. We're making great time. I feel like we're making better time than what we did previously, and I like that. I am happy with where we're at. So this will be a great place to call it. I will be. I'm going to go ahead and go get some dinner, and then when I come back, we will record part 2, I think, of our Battlefield 3 campaign playthrough. So I will be recording that right after this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, Darth Clark here. Oh my gosh, though, what an upset! Darius is like, forget your type advantage, scrub. And look at that stat line. Ooh, sexy. This is your chance, my dude. It's tear gas. Reznov, save me. Everyone's rushing. Let's rush too. You could say we're rushing to the objective. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna shoot your little toes. You think PETA's gonna come after me for just executing these monkeys for literally no reason at all? Shoot at me. So oh my gosh. Be careful what you wish for, kids. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.